Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
We are
we're
back after
gonna-
technical difficulties.
we're
What's
gonna-
up?
We're going to try this again. Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have been doing well since we last saw you. So, okay. So, first of all, let's go ahead and answer some of the questions that we had from before. Let's see. Mags. Thanks, Mags. She's decided to call us all boomers because of thank you, Mags.
even though I'm clearly Generation X.
Right.
You got to keep telling them.
I'm gonna copy this one from Zach's because it's priceless from the old one. I'm gonna put it in the private chat so we can say what it was. This is great because he broke the back door when he wrote it. It's from Zach's. He said backdoor Gary burns it down. Yeah.
Well, we have a welcome back super
from-
sticker.
Well,
we go.
thank you, Darius Munchausen.
It's popcorn.
Woo. Let's see. This is from Latino Slant from before. I got leaked Penguin news. I was going to share it with Keith, but now, nah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's see. And Krampus Jeebus states they can get an extension. The 3 years is probably all Gunn wanted to commit to. Well, yeah, probably. I mean, you know. Oh, Magitech Mags, backdoor boomers. Wow.
Wow, man.
Wow. The hate, it flows.
Unfortunately, because of technical difficulties, we don't have access to the special videos. So
Yeah.
just take this second to imagine.
That could be worse.
See, I don't have it set up yet. Otherwise, I would have used the actual Imagine voice, but I didn't
Right.
think to turn it on
Reimagining.
for thing because I've got my Stream Deck and my voice mod all set up, so I just didn't turn it on.
Yeah,
for,
I'm jealous. I saw the pictures you put up of the what you were programming. I was like, man, I need one
And
of those.
Christian comes in with $5 super chat. Whoa, welcome back, gents. As a Canadian, I only tease the ones I love. My respect to my American brothers, but remember, it's only Canadian money. Hey, it's money. If it spins, hey.
Just because you're ruled by a communist dictator does not mean we can't spend his money.
And hey, bonus points. It smells like maple syrup.
Wolverine.
Don't-
Let's see. Magic Mags, Darius Munchausen. I call myself a 34-year-old boomer because I mess up on tech.
Of course.
Aw,
That-
thank you, Mags.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Max.
love you too.
All right,
That's-
since we're resetting, I'm going to go get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Unlike American money, which smells like cocaine and hookers.
And your problem with that is let's see, Wolverine 626 from before. The analysts are predicting Iger returning to Disney to sell oh no, I've already read that.
Yeah, we
Okay.
covered that.
Okay, so let's see. That was from before. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Kylock with which one is the better one? Is Iger better or is chopped buttocks? Really? Chopped buttocks?
No, it's Bob Chapek.
Oh, well, he put it as chopped buttocks.
Yeah, but it's really Bob Chapek.
Yeah. You know what? Chapek. Why?
Chapek.
Why? Because, first of all, there's a lot of people out there that were beginning to suspect that he was actually part of the inside, that he was woker than woke. I guess we've now proven that he's not. So a lot of y'all out there that are doing the whole. Well, Bob was one of the bad guys all along.
Yeah, you got the Peter Rice treatment.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He didn't even get a chance to go back to the office. That's the other thing that truly sucks. You know. I can't feel sorry for the guy because he's getting one heck of a golden parachute. So hopefully he'll buy his own island. Let's see. And then I think that's it. Oh. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I had. So excuse me. So look, as everything goes at this point, nobody really knows what Peter and James are doing. You know, they have their plan, and I think they've either informed or are about to inform, Zaslav. My question to you is that considering how they've often stated that they're trying to build this in many ways like the MCU, I see it as more or less like building a sports team. So what 3 directors could you see them bringing in to help them make this a reality? And it doesn't matter if it's someone that's worked with Warner Brothers before or not. My question to you would be, what 3 directors could you actually see who they would bring in?
Favreau, the Russo brothers, and that last one's going to be a hard one.
I'd like to see. Probably, I don't know if they'd ever do it, but
who did the Spider-Man movies? Watts.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'd like to see what's his name, Deneuve, the guy that did Dune. I'd love to see him do a Superman movie. Badass.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be kick-ass myself.
Wow.
But I don't know if they'd want to spend that kind of bread. And,
I kind of want to see Favreau doing Superman.
Really?
Well, he would treat the character right.
Yeah. So would Deneuve, though. I mean, that guy.
Thank you again, Chris. Oh my
God. Wow. This is going to be the Chris show. All right, guys. My best joke. Why do women prefer sleeping with Canadian truckers instead of YouTubers, MPs, or classical musicians? We always back up before. Oh, jeez,
dude. Canadian joke, my butt.
Wow.
I can tell by the MP part you were directing it directly at us. All right. So
yeah.
I love you, Christian. You're too cool. Too cool.
You know, this is for me. This is gonna sound weird, but I really do think that Watts would be a good choice to bring in. He's big without being too big, talented too. Jon Favreau would be beyond excellent choice, and to me, that's a dagger to the heart of not only Disney Star Wars, but in many ways the MCU.
I wonder how he and Gunn get along. Maybe.
Oh, good.
Well,
I mean, again, people were joking about Gunn calling him after Gunn was announced.
They got him in, right?
They got it with him. Hey, I wouldn't really miss the opportunity to call him, and everything that has happened recently. I mean, let me ask you this. Let's say it's true that KK is out. Chapek was trying to get rid of all of the problematic people.
Yep.
Do you think Iger's going to get rid of all the problematic people?
No, he brought him in to begin with.
So that means it's pretty much just same old for Jon Favreau. Right. So my thing for Jon Favreau is, come on, dude. Come on over. Come on.
Right? Here's your parachute. Come see us.
Actually, I thought of a better third director than Watts.
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, that's a given. I think Guillermo's one of those people that could walk in off the street and go, I want to make a
Imagine
DC
Doom
movie.
Patrol done by him.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
No. Ooh.
Look, you done gave Keith the vapors.
Do you know how? Look. I wouldn't mind if Guillermo came back and dusted off his old Justice League Dark script and did that.
There you go. Now
That's the one I want.
wow. I
That-
so want to see Satana on a big screen, dude. I really do.
I mean,
it would also
they-
mean
And
we'd
she
have a
better
chance
have
to get-
fishnets on, not pants. All right.
and it means we'd get a better chance at having Matt Ryan come back as Constantine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Did I hear that they have a Constantine project in development?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this
Hear
is
that
related to the Constantine from the film that they've already made with
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
That one. Okay. All right.
And that again, I got nothing against that version of Constantine.
No.
It's just the fact that I have been arguing, why not just put Keanu in the same movie with Matt Ryan and have both of them as different universe versions of Constantine together?
Like in the
try to-
Flash movie that they can reboot everything in, right? Hello.
Just saying.
Hello.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
They could have a good time with that son of a gun, man.
Oh, geez, they can
Mm.
have an excellent time. And I think my third choice would be. Man, who did I have as my third choice? I think my third choice would be to bring in Kenneth Branagh.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think his original Thor movie is one of the most underrated flicks in the
Mhm.
MCU.
Krampus, you got something there. To me, it's a wonder to me that if you are woke, why you aren't pushing projects towards the Wachowskis.
Yeah.
Why aren't you giving the Wachowskis more work? Because look. they have a problem matching the visuals with good scripts, right?
Mhm.
So one of the worst films worst box office wise was the space adventure that they made called Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending, yeah.
And I will say this, the script for that movie is awful, but the visuals for that movie make it one of the best science fiction movies ever.
Wasn't it Knock that was saying he liked that movie the other day, John?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. That's the one he wanted to see because we were discussing what big
What
budget
box office bomb we wanted to see a sequel to.
Before,
That was
yeah.
actually, yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was saying how he liked that movie. I have still never seen it.
You're doing good for yourself. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I saw that movie and I thought it was god awful. I remember one day I was on the phone with someone and the movie came on and I turned the sound down. And I remember looking at the film going, you know what? This looks amazing. The look of the entire movie is amazing. And I will argue, this is the hill that I would die on. I would say it's one of the top 3 best looking science fiction movies of all time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the script is
Yeah.
awful. The script is so bad.
They still haven't captured lightning in a bottle. I mean, their biggest, I would argue, their biggest success outside of the Matrix original was probably weren't they behind V for Vendetta?
Yeah.
Getting that on screen,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
somebody else's work. So
Alan
you know,
Moore.
I think that's about the best thing they've produced since.
And
Well-
Alan Moore hated.
Yeah.
And I have that one and their version of Speed Racer, which I also really enjoyed.
I did too. Yeah,
So-
but what I'm saying is, if you look at their body of work, 80% of their original content sucks. So you know, they
Yeah.
haven't really recaptured the success they had with the original Matrix.
Which again, if you had someone who could write, really just bring the Wachowskis in to take care of all your visuals and you're good.
Yeah. It's kind of like I hate to bring in sports ball, but it's kind of like just any Raiders fan can tell you this right now. There's certain guys that are head coaches and there's certain guys that are coordinators. And the guy that's the head coach for the Raiders, Josh McDaniels, he's a brilliant offensive coordinator. but he
He's
is a
just-
garbage head coach. He is a destroyer of franchises. So if
He's
you
the J.J.
understand
Abrams of
exactly,
the football world.
he
Hey,
yes,
hey.
absolutely. Which John doesn't mind because he's a big Chiefs fan. But
Chiefs Kingdoms, baby.
right, but you get the analogy.
Yeah.
Some guys are really good at certain things, and the Wachowskis. You can say what you want about them. Every one of their movies are visually stunning, no
Yes.
doubt about it.
Well, again, if you ever sit down to watch Jupiter Ascending, I will tell you this: that's Legion of Superheroes right there.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
is the Legion of Superheroes right there. You could have someone else write that script, but that is the Legion of Superheroes they got. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's sad that it looks like no one else. Oh, Shanatsky.
No, if you are going to watch Jupiter Ascendant, I recommend you Strong Boost.
My God.
I recommend alcohol. The more
Yeah,
you
I was
can't
fixing to say
remember after,
probably juiced up
better.
before I watched it. Yeah. No doubt.
Hello, Shanatsky.
You go, John. Oh
It's
man.
like I don't see any bees around you, so you're obviously none of you are royalty.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
How's it going, my man?
I just woke up. And
Oh, dude.
it,
Get that
called
coffee
having
going,
time
man.
off, which I enjoy.
Well, hopefully your
Oh, man,
Thanksgiving was good.
I'm sorry that you have to wake up to hear us talking about the Wachowski. Seeing how you feel about them.
The Wachowskis are basically the baby boomers of film. This is a group of people that were given everything and completely wasted it.
Yeah, they did. What a
Whoa,
toy.
whoa,
What a toy.
whoa. You know, Slant Polly. Whoa. I thought we were friends. I thought we were pals.
Keith is a hater.
Oh,
As you can tell, I turned on
Yes,
my.
I love it, dude. Go,
uh,
go, have fun with that thing. That's badass. I'm jealous. I am super jealous of that thing.
again, Paulie, love to you, man. I just, like I said, it's just a minor beef, minor beef, and we can discuss that later.
No.
Look, having said all of that and established all of that, what 3 projects then would you like to see them tackle? What 3 IP projects from DC Comics would you like to see them tackle within this 3-year period? If they were
A
going to
legit
listen
Superman movie that has nothing to do with General Zod.
yes,
to you.
Wait.
I want to see Brainiac.
The Wachowskis
Exactly.
or Warner?
Please.
No,
Get in with the other guy.
DC Studios.
What Zaslav's doing over at DC. That's what we're
I
discussing
want
today.
a boost. Keith knows where I'm about to say. I want a Booster Gold Blue Beetle buddy cop movie.
There you go.
I
I heard that in the
proper-
comic book store the other day, by the way. Somebody said the same thing. Yep.
I want a proper Superman movie,
Mhm.
and I want an actual scary Justice League Dark.
Yeah, that's a good list, man. That is a good list.
How about you, Joes?
Justice League Dark would be the top of my list because of the Satana factor. I'm sorry, I'm a dirty old man. I dig hot chicks, and I would love to see a tux and tails, fish-netted Satana messing things up. The other 2, I'm kind of with John, except for I do want to see a proper Superman movie without General Zod in it.
Yep.
Let's do something different. And Batman's been done and done. I guess the other one I'd want to see out of DC would be a Supergirl movie because we all know how I feel about Supergirl.
Yeah.
A legit Supergirl movie. Do it like the comic books, man. Have her come in and get trained on Themyscira, when she first gets here and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I mean,
Oh, come on.
that would be a great. You want to unify the Trinity. Do the Supergirl story. I mean, because she's mentored by the Trinity.
Yes.
I mean, if you've read the books, it's
Oh yeah.
yeah. So
So, Shanatsky, How about you, man?
Well, given that they've ripped it off so many times, how about we just do The Dark Knight Returns? Actually adapt that story to the big screen instead of
Wow.
just stealing stuff from it.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, the people who hate the dark DC stuff would lose their minds.
Yeah, they would. They'd lose their shit. But you know what? That would be awesome. A proper adaptation
You
of
know-
Frank Miller's graphic novel would be badass. Yes.
You know, thinking about it, if they did that, my suggestion would be to get George Miller to do it, to direct it.
Yeah, get
wow.
all the content. It's just, they've stolen so much shit from it. That way, they can finally just get it out of their system. We can finally move on to doing other things with Batman.
Well, the only problem with it, and I'm assuming everybody here's read that book.
Yeah.
That would mean that Batman is damn near retirement age. You know, he's old. He's
Like-
in his mid
Michael
50s.
Keaton.
No,
So,
treat it like they do Joker. Just it's not the main universe. It's one of those
Okay.
side things.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm down with that. If it's not in the
'cause they could do that.
continuity, yeah. Because you basically be killing off Batman. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? You'd
can I-
be killing him off.
Can I add a fourth?
Sure.
Go ahead.
But you know what? Go to 2 more. That way,
Okay.
you know, that way we'll make it a nice round
An even
5.
handful. Yeah.
Yeah, good handful. Captain Atom and Nightshade. I want to bring Nightshade back because she was originally with Captain Atom,
Okay.
and from I'm going Charlton Comics here
Okay.
because you know me. That's
Which one?
That's-
Which
that's
one's
my
the
jam.
original Captain Atom? Is it the
well, it's the same.
Caucasian fellow
or
or
not-
the Asian guy?
No, Captain Atom. He's the
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
silver
The Atom.
skinned.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
you're thinking the Atom. Captain
I'm
Atom's a
thinking the
silver skinned nuclear powered guy,
Okay.
Got you.
and I would want to see. You know,
The phone ring on silent. Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
actually, Jeebus beat me to it. Challengers of the Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Tarantino, even he says, "Wow."
You know what though, and that's a good one, Jeebus. I said this a couple days back. I would love to see Challengers as a television series on streaming,
Yeah.
and I would have actor. Oh geez, now I forgot his name. Actor. What's his name? Who played Crossbones in the Marvel
Frank Grillo.
Yeah, I would have him in the lead. Given
Yeah.
what you want Challengers to be like, if you were to actually adapt those guys, it would be, you know, the equivalent to having the X-Files crossed over with the A-Team. You know,
Yeah.
it's a badass version of Supernatural half the time. So, except that these guys take a very military approach to taking out all of the bad guys that they run across.
Joseph
Dredd
Dredd.
had a good one.
I would have suggested that, but to be honest, I'm a little sick of Batman. You know, it's
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You know, Batman has had a lot of opportunities, and I love Batman. But it would be nice to see other things. That's the reason why I think we are a lot closer to getting the Black Hawk movie from Steven Spielberg.
Hey, what?
Not you two. Not you two. Man.
No, you have to whisper that first part. Black Hawk.
No, he doesn't. We do.
I mean, okay. Now thinking about it, my 5 would be I'd like to see a Legion of Superheroes film. And I mean Legion of Superheroes circa 1975, the way that they had them then. That would
Okay.
be just badass.
Do you want
would-
all of them?
Oh,
Because
heck
there's an
yes.
awful lot.
There's an awful lot. Look, you might as well go for broke. If you're going to do it, do
Well-
it.
That means we get Matter Eater Lad.
Yes, do it. Do it all. Don't run away from it. You know,
Embrace the weird.
That's right. Because again, there are people who even say that they are Jon Stewart fans who don't know that one of the Legion has a connection to Jon Stewart. You know,
Yeah.
They buy into everything that they saw in the Justice League cartoon as being a part of the comics, and it's not.
What's
You
it
know,
going to take to chip the ice away and make them produce a Green Lantern property?
They want to, but they are in the middle of a confused time. The thing is that you have a whole community of people that want Green Lantern, but they are as fragmented as Spider-Man fans in so much.
Yeah,
as
there's
that
so many different versions of
there's
them.
so many different
Mhm.
versions, and everybody has their favorite, and everybody wants their favorite to be the one that they concentrate on. And I've often stated that why not just treat it as a whole thing rather
A
than
universe unto itself, like the
Yeah.
X-Men. I
Yeah,
mean, come on, man.
Why do you have to stick with one? Why not just say we can start with let's start with if you want to do an origin story, instead of starting with the one that everybody assumes you would start with, have all of the Green Lanterns already in existence. Okay? And so let's then pick one to be the newbie and start
Exactly.
with them. One of
Yeah.
the newest ones.
To
And then-
explain how they get the ring and all that good stuff, but already have them. I mean, they already exist anyway. Right?
I'll tell you why.
So that means we can have a Jack T. Chance movie?
Let's see. Let me think about it. No. Any Green Lantern introduced within the last 15 years is an automatic no.
Jack
were you
T.
saying?
Chance wasn't from 15 years. Jack T. Chance was from the 90s.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Sinoski was trying
Then
to
a
say
heck
something.
no.
I say I'll explain you why with Green Lantern very simply. In brightest day, in blackest night, no box office shall escape my sight. Green Lantern's light.
Oh,
Well,
You know what?
if they didn't want to do Hal, they could do John Stewart. But if they do John Stewart, I want to see them do John Stewart, like the first third of the movie, be John Stewart's life before he gets the ring.
Mhm.
So you establish the John Stewart character, and then he gets the ring, and then he's a Green Lantern.
Well, you
Right.
kind of have to. You would kind of have to tell the tale that way anyway. I mean, you've got to show how they have the force of will through their backstories in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd
you
rather
have
see
to
them do that
anyway.
than like flashbacks or some other
Right. I got
method.
you. Mhm.
Sax, I can neither confirm nor deny your statement.
He is indisposed and in a bunker in an undisclosed location. And yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know
like,
what?
I would like to go with my list. If
Yeah, okay.
go,
okay,
man.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
First
Go,
one,
man.
Lobo.
Oh yeah.
I want a real
How did I
Lobo.
know
movie.
that? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, right. But it's because I sound
Starring
like
Jason Momoa in the titular role.
Oh,
yes.
no, sadly, we cannot have that. But
Hey, it's a multiverse. We can.
Right? Why can't you?
oh, you got me. You got me. For my second and third, I want a live action version of All Star Superman and Apocalypse. So we have Batman, Superman, and Supergirl, and oh my God, and Darkseid, and Wonder Woman, and it's basically the story that you want, Joe,
Mm-hmm.
with Kara being trained by the
Right. By the
Trinity.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I am going to go for more than 6 to be to be precise. I would like a movie about Thomas Wayne's Batman.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you know what? It seems to me like they could put that in that Flash movie, right? Isn't that where we?
But it's not him. No.
I'm just saying that's the story where
well,
we met him the first time, right? Was in Flashpoint.
We can only do
right?
that if we get Jeffrey Dean Morgan as
Yes.
Thomas Wayne.
Oh,
Yes, please.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be kick
and
ass,
Magitech
man.
Max has a
That
super
would be
chat.
kick ass, man.
Zach
Sacks. Go.
Zach sure likes that back door.
Oh, how about this?
I don't know if he can act well enough, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
Roman Reigns is Lobo. That would be cool.
Okay, we got another one from Christian. Christian, are you? You know what? This segment brought to you by Christian.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. All we had to do to get money was for Gary to leave.
Hey guys, kudos to all of you. You are creating entertainment. What I want is to meet all of you in person, and thank you for doing this, all of you. Escape. See you boys soon.
Hey, man, in my comic book. Yes, I love it. That's badass.
I picture that Gary is now like Enrico Palazzo when he's tied on the sofa.
Christian, if my comic book takes off, I'm going to see my Canadian brothers. I'm going to see you and Brian. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No
Now
doubt.
keep in mind, there's a few sounds I can't play on here.
Oh, okay.
That's Final Fantasy, isn't it?
Yes.
Final Fantasy 7, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
My kids played the shit out of that game. I don't like turn-based games myself, but they played the hell out of it, man.
you know,
Yep.
there is. I didn't get a chance to finish my entire list, but
Sorry.
I think if we're
Go
going to
ahead.
do, no, that's all right. No, we're
Go
having fun. Let me at least add something onto that Green Lantern thing. How I would start it is I'd just build a movie around Jessica Cruz being the newbie, and have all the other lanterns make either cameo appearances or be a main part of the plot. So,
Mentors,
okay.
what have you. Yeah.
because to me that fits everything that anybody could argue about a Green Lantern film. You'd have
You got your strong, independent women.
Yep,
There you go.
Well,
Yeah, right there.
here's one Magitech Max with another super chat.
Oh,
I guess it's Final Fantasy VI. They get confused.
Six?
I don't remember which one's which sometimes.
but if I were to really go through the rest of my list, I would definitely want a Justice Society movie, which it seems like we're going to get.
Why didn't I think of that? I'm the big Justice Society fan. Nope, I don't think of that. I'm over
you're
here
worried
talking
about
all
Blue
good.
Beetle and
well, that's
Gold.
going to be my first. That's going to be my first choice anytime.
right. Yeah.
Now that you guys have gone, can I continue since you had asked me?
Go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait.
fine. It's fine. Tangents are what the internet is all about.
And mine, what happened? Oh, we have step on every other on each other list.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Go,
my.
Shinatsky, go.
Oh,
Okay, number 2. This is another adaptation of a particular story. To put the Dark DC, not necessarily to bed, but to let it be known that we're kind of done with that. Superman versus the Authority.
Hmm.
Do
Don't know
that
story
as a
myself.
commentary on the Zack Snyder death, depression stuff. Do that to let know we're confronting that head on, and we're moving past that. We can't be like that because this is where it's going to lead. It's a dead end. Creatively, we can expand the universe out well, incorporating what's happened before. There you go.
Okay.
Not expected, but not unwelcome.
But as unexpected as Space Cabbie.
Well,
and thank you again, Christian, for your super chat. Man,
Wow, $5. $5. You want us to wear T-shirts with your name on them now?
That's it.
that could happen.
Jerry.
You
There
see
you have it.
Wolverine 626, DC film starring one of their assassins like Deathstroke or Lady Shiva. A whole Assassins movie with all of the Assassins great characters within the DC
The
universe.
League of Assassins.
Versus the League of
Oh.
Assassins.
Ra's al Ghul.
Deathstroke versus Ra's al Ghul.
Raish.
Of course, we've seen him in
Ooh.
the Nolan verse, so
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
You know what though? Have the two of them go up against one another, but make the bad guy, the real bad guy in the entire thing, be Vandal Savage.
Oh, that would work.
Vandal
Yeah.
Savage. Yeah. hmm
There you
Number
go.
3 and 4,
Okay.
technically, because they're related. One, Deathstroke, which people already mentioned. More importantly, Teen Titans, and he's their nemesis.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Because in that cartoon, he was the way they did him in the 2000s cartoon was he was intimidating, he was terrifying.
Well, that's where he started. Deathstroke
Yeah.
was introduced as a villain in the new Teen Titans comic.
Yeah, more importantly, go back to calling him Deathstroke the Terminator.
Right? Right?
If James Cameron has a problem, it's like, when did we call him Deathstroke the Terminator? You know,
Oh,
was
that,
it the 70s, 60s? I forget exactly when. When did you start using the Terminator? Oh, the 80s.
yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't think Cameron would have that much of a problem with it. You know, it's not the first time somebody, had to co-op a DC character for something. I'm looking right at you, Karate Kid movies.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there it is. Boom.
Avatar: The Last Airbender movie ended up being called The Last Airbender because James Cameron gave a huge stink. That
Yeah.
it was the only film that could be called Avatar.
Yeah.
Let's not talk
And-
about that.
Yeah.
And the last one, which most of you probably won't see coming, or most of you won't even know who this character is. I'd love there to be a Snowflame movie.
A who?
Snowflame.
Snowflame.
Oh,
Okay, that's a deep
one,
cut.
yeah. Dude, that
New
is
Gods.
a deep cut.
New Gods, yeah.
Yeah.
The super villain who was powered by cocaine. Here's what
What?
you would do. Yeah, it's an amazing character. But here's what you would do with it to make it fun, to comment things. You'd have Snowflame active during the 80s. You have him get taken out the way he did his thing. But instead of dying, he just goes into a coma. Because of all the risks and everything else, he's in a coma till the modern day. And now you have a Johnny Lawrence for the DCU.
It's a stretch, but it could be done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max, for your super
And
chat.
he would start up Scarface shit and everything else. It would be Yeah.
Say hello to my little superpower.
I
And
imagine
I thought-
like the guy
friend.
from Predator 2.
And I
Weird.
thought I went deep with mentioning Nightshade, but you just
I thought-
went.
I thought I went deep with mentioning Space Cabbie, but wow. Okay.
Oh,
You
but
guys
they
have
used-
gotten
they've
into guys
used
I've
Space
never
Cabbie
even heard
recently.
of.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was in one issue, but so many of those lines I love to no end. It's like, cocaine is my god and I am the instrument of its will.
All right. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's even possible to make that one. Would be fun though.
You know what? I really appreciate the deep cut, but something tells me that film would probably meet with some resistance.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of resistance there, you know.
Well, you get the people behind Deadpool to write it, that'll be fine.
That's
That makes you
James-
think.
James Gunn can do that easily.
Yeah, James Gunn could do it too, but I think the people behind Deadpool would be better.
Thank you, Christian, yet again.
And Joe, when you visit Ottawa, you have room and board, plus all the old Milwaukee you can drink. Old Milwaukee and PBR is good in Canada. Cheers.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Wow, that's old school, Christian. Thank you, sir.
If you're going for a joke, and the entire movie could end with him literally breaking into the Warner Brothers office and going, pitching the Snowflake movie that you just saw. It's like, I just got up, man. You're gonna make this movie. It's like cocaine And capitalism coming back to movies, babe.
Richard
Wow.
Dragon. Now that is a character I haven't heard about in a long time. Wow. And Prez.
TJ, I haven't forgotten about Etrigan. I had brought it up on another show.
Oh, he's a pain in the ass in that game I play. Oh my God. Etrigan. First of all, his voice, I don't ever want to hear it again because of all the rhyming. It's ridiculous. And wow, that guy's tough, man. He's tough. Oh,
I could see
the demon
doing-
Etrigan.
Do what you must, do what you can, because it's the demon Etrigan.
That's it, man.
who
Wow.
would you cast as Jason Blood?
I don't
No
even know who
idea.
that is.
I give up.
Fan casting?
Yeah,
RDJ?
well, RDJ? Really? It's Jason Blood?
I've just seen him
No, maybe
as of
not.
lately.
Yeah, he's more Lex Luthor right now.
You know what?
Oh.
It maybe. I mean, RDJ. Look, I like RDJ. I think he's a very capable guy. Okay, but if I were to fan cast, someone who I thought could do it, it would be Michael Fassbender
Yeah.
or Nicholas Holt.
From the
Kevin Hart.
from the Kingsman movie.
Oh, him? Isn't
Yeah.
Isn't he a little on the short side to be Jason Blood? I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be that guy. It's just,
Help out the DC idiot. Who is Jason Blood?
oh, Jason Blood?
Yeah.
That's the
It's not Dr. Blood, is it?
No.
no.
Jason Blood's
Blood
the
is the
descendant.
knight. I thought he was the knight who Etrigan is bonded to.
He's the descendant of the knight. That
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We have another super chat from
or is
Christian.
He owns this show.
Because you guys are in a good mood, joke. What's the difference between medium and rare? 6 inches is medium, 9 inches is rare. Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Playing
Anyway.
playing the part of Bill Clay today will
Yeah,
be
but-
Christian. Hold on.
my treatment for Etrigan would be to start out in Camelot and treat it the first 3/4 of the movie as a Camelot movie.
Mhm.
And then you bring out, after Morgan Le Fay, if I remember right, Morgan Le Fay summons him and binds him to the bloodline of the Bloods.
Mhm.
And then we get the Demon Etrigan, and then the next movie can be the Demon Etrigan.
There you go. It's Highlander with a twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twist.
Twist.
Wow. Okay, so what would be my final one? My final one would be
Zaslav, are you taking notes? I hope you are.
my final one would be The Question.
I was gonna mention him. Yeah, you beat me to the punch key.
And you could do that for at least $60 million, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be $100 million production at all.
The
I mean,
faceless detective.
That's right.
He's always intrigued me since I saw him on that game. Yeah.
and a little crazy too, just a little bit of crazy.
Mhm.
And I think that would be a great character. In fact, if I remember correctly, he is the hidden DC character in the Nolan films.
Really?
Is it?
Yes.
Wow. Did not know that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he's Jack Ryder. And that's the guy on the news.
Right.
No, Jack Ryder. No, that's Richard Ryder. Never mind. Is the Creeper.
You are wrong.
Oh.
That's all I can hear when you say Jack Ryder. Because on
No, it is Jack
on
Ryder's the Creeper.
on the game.
You're right.
Like I said,
Jack Ryder is
there's
the
a lot
Creeper.
there's a lot of lore involved in the game, and one of the things they have briefings all over the open world, and one of the feats is to find them all, and half of them are news stories by Jack Ryder. And that's what he says every time he starts a story. I'm Jack Ryder, and you are wrong.
Yep.
That's what he says.
And he's
every
the
time.
creeper. Vic something. I can't brain fart, but Vic something is the question.
You're right. You're right.
Vic something. There it is.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
No. I didn't know you were researching.
Vic Sage.
Vic Sage. Okay. Well, all I know is this, just from the little bit I've seen of him, and you guys know I get all my knowledge from that video game I play.
Yeah.
It just seems like they need to do like a film noir version of that character from what I was seeing about him, the detective story kind of thing. So that's what I was imagining.
Jeebus, I remembered that Richard Rider was the first Nova.
And
After
Jeebus,
I'd said Richard Rider.
Zaslav, he's going Victor Sass on the
Well-
old guard.
Look, let me at least say this. There, again, from all of our responses, all of us have characters that we wouldn't mind seeing be adapted from DC, and obviously DC has a lot of characters that outside of Superman, outside of Batman and Wonder Woman, could be done for, in my opinion, a lot less money than what we've seen spent in both Marvel and DC up to this point, which again goes to my argument against Walter Hamada. He could have done any multitude of things, and he didn't. He kind of just sat there. Again, I can't explain anything else. I'm not trying to be down on the guy, but he kind of just sat there.
Yeah.
And let a lot of ideologues run this into the ground.
Yeah.
And that's why Zaslav is here.
That's right.
They needed a savior.
And the unfortunate thing is I don't see that happening anytime soon for Marvel. I
No.
really do not see anybody able to step in to get them to change.
They've noticed there's a problem.
Yep.
Look what Jeebus is saying here.
the rehiring of Iger may be in response to Zaslav's workings that he's doing right now. I mean, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes of
It's
any
the
of this.
wrong response, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Because this is the guy that started all the crap over at
It's
Marvel,
the guy that charged up the credit card.
Yep.
Didn't pay a thing. But
Right.
look, I'm just saying that there is almost no reason for DC Films, DC Studios really, to not take some of these ideas and run with them. Because they technically have been doing it for a long, long time. DC has been very good at developing their non-big stuff for a long time. That's where we got The Road to Perdition. That's where we got A History of Violence. That's where we got Red and Red 2.
Look, even their smaller characters in the regular 20-page rag comics. I mean, you can say what you want about the Arrowverse, but that first season of Arrow was dynamite. I was glued to the set every week, man. So yeah, they can do it. It's just they got to have the right guy at the helm. Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope that these guys are those guys. And if they're not, Zaslav will let everyone know by firing these guys and going out and hire a couple other guys.
Yeah.
I hope for their sake and for all of us that these are the guys. And I hope that, especially with James Gunn, he's able to use all his contacts and bring in a few people that I think would be great as far as being able to bring something new to DC Studios. It would. I just think that if you do it right, you can have something truly unique and truly fun. And that really is. I mean, I could see someone like Edgar Wright being brought in.
Yeah.
And this is someone who actually worked for quite a while to try to make his Ant-Man movie and wasn't allowed to. I mean, Edgar Wright, come on over, man.
Mhm.
Come on over. You know they would love to have you at Warner Brothers doing something. And considering, the cast of something like, say, his movie Baby Driver, Lily
Hey,
James,
Here,
Ansel Elgort, Jamie Foxx, John Hamm. John Hamm should be Lex Luthor. Okay. So,
Sorry, I'm laughing at Small Time Republic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Matt is a gem, dude. He's a great guy. Let's see.
We got another
He
super
correct
chat from
Igor,
Mags.
but I think that Igor is more in tune.
Let's see. $5 from Mags. Thank you, Mags.
Yes.
Disney reacts to the situation and never truly understands as to why they are screwing up. They never learn their lesson. That could be true. I hope for their sakes they're able to figure it out. I really look, as much as I think that rehiring their previous troublemaker is a bad idea. I really hope for their sake it works out, because I don't think they have much time to be able to figure this out.
Let's make something
won't.
clear, guys. We are nerds, okay?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
enjoy these properties. We would like to see them thrive. If they do
Yes.
it correctly, they would. But they're
Mhm.
not. We want to see regime change to where they can get things going the way they're supposed to. Shanatsky put something in the private chat, by the way, that article. I was just looking at it. That kind of supports what I had heard when they first hired Chapek, that they were going to use him as the scapegoat. They're already trying to make him the scapegoat for everything that's going on right now.
Mhm.
When it's actually the idiot they just rehired. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. They're claiming he moved losses around with accounting tricks, and it's Hollywood. They all do that.
Yeah.
I'll
That is
do that.
Yeah, but see that runs afoul of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act that came out of 2001. The big financial scandals with WorldCom and Enron and all those.
Yeah. And he wouldn't be that dumb.
No.
I'm serious. There's no amount of money that he would be that. Look, why would you ever sacrifice your freedom for these idiots?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
his
because
Oh,
the SOX
go ahead.
Act the SOX Act did make it criminally. You could be criminally liable if you do that.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting some genuine hate. Okay, and again, I don't know any of these guys. All I do know is that from the moment Chapek arrived, you had a lot of people that genuinely just hated the guy, like he ran over their dog or something. They were ready to get rid of him day one. And the thing is that day one, he wasn't even allowed to do his job because the guy he replaced was still there, basically doing everything. He just had a different job title.
Mhm.
Again, you got to understand, the reason why we're saying 11 months is that's how long he's actually been with Disney, where he didn't have to worry about Bob.
Right.
So would it be safe to say Bob Iger just basically took an 11-month vacation, basically?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it.
That's what it's starting to look like. I mean, like I said it earlier in the show before you were here, man. I had heard when they first hired Chapek that he was just a placeholder during the COVID years, and that Iger was going to come back eventually anyway. Yeah, that's what I heard initially when Chapek was hired.
Wow.
So
That's a lot to go through, but I mean, I'm hoping if that's true, I hope he got paid enough.
He
Yeah.
did.
right.
It's supposed to be 100 mil, and the caveat, because he had a 3-year extension.
Mhm.
No, it would have to be whoever his representation was is an idiot. What, just 100 mil?
Oh,
Right,
no.
Just
that's it.
100 mil,
You're looking at 3 minimum.
Right.
at least. 100 mil does not go that far.
No.
And for all the stuff he went through, for all the people that were wishing him death and everything else, 100 mil. No, if I were Chapek, I'd be going, no, you better at least make that 3.
But I think the move was made now. To get back on the topic of your show, I think the move was made by Disney now by 2 things. One was the bringing in of yeah, that could be part of it, couldn't it? No, I was thinking more like Zaslav coming in and changing the direction at Warner. Their main competition is about to be focused on in a positive way. And the other thing is the second week box office of Wakanda Forever. They were banking on that thing. They were banking on it big time, and it dropped 75% worldwide. That's an unfathomable loss for them.
And
I mean,
think about it this way now. The only thing they got left, is James Cameron and the Blue People.
Yeah,
and that's not, it. And that has to be the 3rd largest movie to even break even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not going to be.
How much does this movie cost? Did this movie cost $1 billion?
Nobody I know even wants to see this.
But think about this.
Well, I do want. And my family
think about this though. We just had the Blue People underwater movie. It was called Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, from the same studio.
So they literally have already soured people on the idea of Avatar 2. If I was James Cameron, I'd be pissed by that version.
I was fixing to say, wouldn't you be mad at Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
If you were Cameron? Oh my God. Yeah.
I have never, look, by any measure, again, I want to talk to my Marvel friends. I am not trying to be that guy that's like really dunking on you, but geez, dogs.
He's going on Mark Jordan right now.
I'm just saying, this Phase 5, as Gary has been saying, has been a disaster. If not for Spider-Man.
Phase 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phase 4. Mm-hmm. Phase 4 has been a disaster. If not for Spider-Man.
Which they only got 25% of the box office on.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, Keith. Don't worry, Keith. Your statement will be true in about 2 years.
Gee.
I do have some hope. I do have a little bit of hope for the MCU being able to turn itself around because
it can.
Anything's possible, but that means that Bob Iger is going to have to do something that he's never really demonstrated before, which is he's going to have leadership. The ability to basically think just about the money and make the appropriate decisions at this point. He's going to have to let go a lot of people, not just certain people. He's going to have to let go a lot of people because, again, there's no way you can continue to move forward with all of this dead weight. And again, it's dead weight, kids. That's the only way to explain how they are burning through so much cash. And if nobody's willing to change how they work, he does.
TJ, I can answer your question. No offense, but why wait more than 10 years for the sequel? It's because Disney doesn't innovate anymore. They just they try and reproduce the same thing they've already done.
Yep.
All they do is sequels of stuff they've already established. That's all they do now. They used to be the House of Mouse used to be the innovator. It used to be the measuring stick for entertainment. It used to be. Now it is not. And now they just churn out. Just look, and I really think it started when they started doing live action of the animated stuff. Why do that? I've never understood that. They've had 1 or 2 that were good, but you're rehashing the same thing over and over again.
Woke ideology does not have the ability to create anything.
Well, and then on top of that, it's not just that, but it's also remaking films they've already made. Flubber, anybody? Flubber?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah. Flubber, Flubber exists from the 50s.
Yeah.
Disney is a train car that every little bit of storage, everything is now filled with steel and it's going down the tracks at full speed. So if you want to change course with it or switch tracks, there's going to be a massive amount of effort that needs to be done, which they're not willing to do. And if anything, Chapek was trying to turn the wheel to put another track, and they just went, nope, and they're back on course.
Well, and that plus the fact that he doesn't have the same abilities that Zaslav has, because Zaslav, he is over everything. He can do whatever he wants. Whereas Chapek was an employee of and had to do things that only the board would let him do.
Yeah.
So,
And speaking of that, the board has remained the same. The board is going to remain the same, and they're the ones who tell the CEO what to do, which is what not everyone seems to understand. As long as the same financial ownership has a say over Disney, you're not going to get anything different because it's the same people making the decisions.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And again, it's hard to get something different when the people who are quote unquote actually in charge don't make any changes themselves. I mean, I look, I would be happy to run Disney if they gave me 6 months to do whatever I want. 6 months that the board would guarantee with no repercussions. I can fix it. I can fix it in 6 months. It does not take that long to send out that many messages saying you're fired. You know, and again, I'm trying not to joke about it because really that is serious. But if a lot of those people actually really cared about their jobs, they would be trying to do it right and not opening up the company to either a hostile takeover or worse.
Well, how long does it take to send out all those notices? Well, it depends. How long has Elon Musk been on the job?
Well, Keith,
Right?
Well,
Wow.
we have another super chat from Christian.
Oh, yeah. We got JD. Come on up, brother. Wow.
Yeah.
no, but
I had a thought when mentioning when Jeebus mentioned Zaz. Victor Zaz would be an amazing villain for the Batman 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they'd never go that direction. I agree with you, but they wouldn't go that direction. They wouldn't, because first of all, it's creative. Second of all, you know, it's hard to pout with a villain like that.
Unless you go woke,
Oh.
because he just killed women.
The Batman was cool.
No, I'm not joking. You
But
can't do that pitch.
It had major problems, and one of the ones that I didn't like was them sticking the Joker in there at the end of it. That was ugh.
I like my Batman and Gordon
Hello?
to actually be intelligent.
Hello, it's me, Batman. Penguin there. Hello.
Wait, I see you assaulting somebody. Wait there as I slowly walk into frame so that I can actually beat you guys up.
hey, does anyone here speak Spanish? Because I sure as hell don't.
I mean,
I do.
you know, again, I will always make fun of the director because, again, he made a big show out of not wanting to film the script that he had been given, which was Ben Affleck's script. I can't do it. I have to go off and rewrite. And so he delays the entire production by almost a year.
So he was melodramatic.
Yeah, he was melodramatic about the whole
He was a
thing.
diva.
And so
Mags, he was a
he-
diva.
he goes off, and what that movie was, that script was the one that he spent almost a year writing.
Dude,
And it was just like, dude, really? That's it?
Would expect from a J.J. Abrams acolyte.
Okay. Okay.
that level,
Bad reboot?
There's
Yeah.
a sense of drama involved. I mean, you've got the mystery boxes and suspense.
Bad
Dude,
reboot.
I-
It's got it all over it. Yeah.
3 weeks I could have turned around that script. I've done a script in like a week of 90 pages. So, just times that by 2 because that's about how long it felt like.
Dude, they needed you so bad. They needed you so bad for that movie. I mean, I can't believe I paid for it. Hi, my name is Keith, and I'm an idiot because I paid to see the Batman.
Here's
I
an
did
idea.
too.
Here's
I'm
an
guilty.
idea.
Give Hercules.
I
I
paid to
didn't
see the
pay for
Batmobile.
nothing.
That's what I paid for.
There you go.
I didn't pay for
Here-
nothing.
In fact, I didn't even
Here's an
watch it.
idea. A simple screenwriting idea for that entire thing. If you can Google the riddle and it's immediately accessible, don't have that be your riddle.
Oh my goodness!
That's great.
Because that's how the
That's
entire movie
awesome.
really should have been gone. He's in there. What does this mean? Google. He just types in the thing to Google. Oh yeah. It's he lies still. He's calling him a liar. Isn't that cheating? It's like this guy just murdered someone. Why do I have to play fair?
Since we're diving into this, I want to know from you guys: was that adrenaline or was that venom he jacked himself up with at the end of it to get on his feet?
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Yeah,
They're too
it's-
stupid
It was
to know about
green.
Venom.
It was green.
Yeah, I
in
was thinking.
color.
I was thinking it was Venom
That's
because
what
I think they
thought
were trying.
too
I
when
thought they
saw
were
it. I was
trying
like,
to foreshadow Bane.
yeah.
Thank you,
Wajid.
Wajid.
Thank you, Wajid. Thank you very much.
No, but okay. So they're stupid either because they had Batman use Venom, which he never knowingly
Would have
should.
done, yeah.
Yeah. Or they don't know what Venom is, and someone in the VFX department did, and they didn't catch it.
Right. 'Cause why make it green? That's my whole point. Why make it? I've never. Adrenaline is clear. Why in the?
You're
make it-
looking for
I'm about to start-
logic
I'm about
in
to
a
start
J.J.
dropping
Abrams
F-bombs. It was so
acolyte.
stupid.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
I
Well,
just,
Unreal.
It's like, why are people in photon torpedoes? I don't know. It makes no fucking sense.
The one thing that J.J. Abrams acolyte stuff and just his tree of web or whatever you want to call it of fingers
re-
into everything
Weapon?
is that
Yeah.
there isn't any logic with
No.
any of it. It's
No.
just things happen and
Yeah.
there's sparkling glares.
And the shame of it is that movie really has one of the coolest Batman visuals I've ever seen, and that's when he's leading him out of the darkness with the flare. That is one of the coolest visuals I've ever seen in a Batman movie. But it was surrounded by such bad stuff that it's just hard to swallow, man.
And,
Phrasing.
Yep.
and they don't even do the whole thing of we got him knocked out. Why didn't we take his mask off? They just
yeah,
kinda
that's
like,
my other
yeah,
thing.
we're not
That,
doing it, no, it's
dude, that's the
fine.
biggest plot hole in the whole damn movie. There is no way Gordon kept all of those pissed off cops off that guy. There's no way.
Or why none of them, if they're just rough, why none of them would have shot him in the face?
Come on, man.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was that long.
That's what she said.
Oh, Heath is on it this morning.
Oh, God. I
Hunger
just wanna
Rush.
ask,
But Zaslav's gonna fix all this. He's gonna fix it all.
oh, let us hope. Let us hope. Now, if I may, I would like to finish my list.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
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 yeah.
Go, man.
I know, Joe. Forgive me. I like to see live action version of the animated movies that I love, and I do want to see a Batman Beyond Return of the Joker in live action,
Hey. Hey.
and
Beyond.
I would like a movie about the Legion of Doom from the
They
days
teased
of the
that.
Super
They
Friends.
teased that. Yeah, they teased that at the end of which one was it?
And of course, now that I see the potential, I want a Hawkman movie soon.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
This is okay. Please don't fire me for this take, but I want a movie about Damian taking the mantle of Batman after Batman has died of old age. Yeah, I love Damian. Deal with it.
Robin is the most garbage character ever invented. Ugh.
But Damian is Batman. He's the only one who can be a true successor.
Not the Red Hood?
No,
No, not that
live-
version.
No, leave the Red Hood as the Red Hood. I love the Red Hood. Leave him be.
Robin is a damsel in distress in male form.
Oh,
That's what he is.
oh,
You can
Actually,
church him up with sticks and make him Nightwing. You can do all of that stuff. You can kill
Oh.
him and bring him back as the Hood. Whatever you want to do. I've never liked Robin, guys. Never have. Never
really?
have
I
liked
didn't
that
notice.
character. Never have.
well, they made him gay, so now he really can be a damn.
And that was the end of my list.
When I saw that story, I was like, haven't we known this all along? What the hell?
I mean, his
No,
first
I'm
name
just not a fan.
he is Robin. I mean, Robin,
No,
Robin
but
can go
the
either
thing
way.
is-
It's very non-binary.
Yes. There you go.
I mean, the thing is, if they're gonna go there,
Hey,
mean,
Poe.
you know, why does he have a boyfriend? He should just have Bruce. Just
They-
if you're gonna go there and screw it up, go all the way. You don't half-ass this shit.
Please don't give them ideas.
Right. Don't give him ideas, man.
Look, all I have to say is Snowflake and Safe Space. That's all I'm
Look
saying.
at- oh my God.
That's
oh my
all
God.
I'm saying.
Yes, make that.
Oh, I'm surprised they
Trailblazer.
haven't.
And what's the guy with the internet gas? What was he?
Screen time.
Screen time,
That's
yeah.
it. Screen time. Yes. What a
I
great
love how they
team
did
they
a
would have been.
video, hyping this thing up. Meaning, not only did someone come up with the idea, not only did they okay the comic, they went, "This is the next big thing. We're going to do a promotional video. We're going to let everyone know about." Oh my God, they're laughing at us.
Man.
No, the internet. No, just the people across the way in the office. What's wrong with these guys? No, everyone's gonna love it when we show the full thing.
Yeah, people got paid to do this.
I got one more for my list. I want to see a trilogy outside of the DCEU
Okay.
of Injustice. That storyline.
Well, if
from
you
the
do
video
that,
game.
who would you get to direct it?
Of, Injustice?
Yeah.
Make it Quentin Tarantino go for broke.
Oh my God.
That would be badass.
You've already sold me a ticket.
I'd say Christopher McQuarrie.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you guys know I only know DC from the video games I've played, and I love Injustice.
Yeah.
I love that story. What if Superman became the bad guy and Batman had to stop him? What would happen?
Here's the thing, though: Superman going evil is basically a genre within itself.
It is, and that's why I said outside the DCEU. You know, outside of that. Yeah.
No, even within that, even within films, you have Brightburn.
Mm-hmm.
You have, and television, you have The Boys.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, wow. I think it's safe to say that we've covered a lot. You know, Mags, now that you've
Yes.
watched everything for a while and you've seen what we've done, you know, what would be one or two characters that you would like to see DC tackle? Giving you the opportunity to answer that.
Well, I would like for them to make Superman right again. I mean, not in a political sense. I mean, like, I haven't seen a real Superman in a long time, except in the DC animated shows,
Yeah.
and that's what I grew up on. And I would love to see an adaptation of that series. That would
Okay.
be perfect. And I know it's pretty broad brush in terms of characters and everything, but I want those characters. Those characters were amazing. I like to see a better adaptation of the Green Arrow. Everybody. I need the animated versions better. So, but they can't seem to get that right. So they get the animated stuff right, but they can't get the live action stuff right. I don't understand that. It's, you know, here's your source material, folks. It's not that difficult.
Right. Everybody wants to see a world's finest. How about a Brave and the Bold? That would be cool.
Ooh, you know what? Let me just say, I liked the Brave and the Bold animated series. I would not mind if they spent 5 years working on a Brave and the Bold animated movie.
I've already chronicled my love of fishnets. I want to see a proper black canary. Thank you very much.
not the one from the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah, it's not the race thing. It's the outfit, man. Come on. It doesn't matter. You know, do it upright, man. I mean, she's iconic. I love Black Canary. She's awesome.
She is awesome.
And she's my
Yeah.
favorite person to use in Justice 2. She kicks butt.
Oh, she's a hell of a fighter, and it's
Yep.
who she learned from. Wildcat taught her how to fight. So
Mhm.
You know, I had a thought of what could be an amusing show. This would obviously be a comedy. Either the Legion of Doom or LexCorp. The office environment there, like the people that just work there along with the supervillains. Possibly LexCorp, because it would just be hilarious to have like a normal like office sitcom, but then there's like, why does the boss want like a death ray? I don't know. We have to go into this. You know, like they're completely
Can I get
oblivious.
some freaking laser beams on some freaking sharks?
Or just the matter that there's the people that know what's going on and the people that don't, and they're trying to keep the people that don't from going on, but they're too dumbass to realize it. You could have a great comedy in just that of like, why are we doing these things? Keith, you're muted.
I gotta say, yeah, there are so many directions to go. But you know what, Mags? Good answers. What's 2 projects that you'd like to see brought to life? Two particular comics and or properties brought to life. I know.
I would have to think on this one because I'm not all too familiar with current era DC, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
You don't have to worry about current era. It can be from any era. So go ahead.
Oh my god, this is not putting me on the spot here.
Oh,
Everybody has said some really good stuff, and I will admit I'm not a comic expert. I mostly grew up, y'all, on a lot of the animated stuff like
yeah.
X-Men and DC, just Justice League, Batman,
Yeah.
Batman Beyond, that sort
Yeah.
of stuff. So I mostly grew
Yeah.
up on that level of entertainment and that
Yeah.
medium. So I would love to see a Batman Beyond adaptation. Everybody's been asking for it, and I would love Keaton to be Batman. And I know that's probably, I'm just kind of echoing a lot of other people, but I think that would just really, they really want to get the quote unquote, younger audience. What a great way to do that. Get your older fans, get the Michael Keaton fans, get the, the nostalgia there. But do it right, where there's a passing of the baton, but not necessarily getting rid of the original Batman figure. Like keeping him there, being him the guiding light. Have like a trilogy of that where he's training the next one to take over. And it's just, that would be really, really neat. And I think that would
Echoing Mags. I think you're echoing Mags. I think you're just like everybody else, and we want to see something good.
Echo.
Sorry.
it's just, I think that would be really good in terms of it'll still respect the older fans, but maybe it'll bring on the newer generation of folks, but in a better way, in a better introduction, rather than just completely, saying, the past is dead type of thing. No, respecting your elders, but also respecting the future too, and cultivating that. So that would be my take.
It's a good take, honestly. I tried to make the joke about the echo, and it fell flat. Sorry. But I've got too many voices to play with. I'm just like, let's try this one.
And I it's, I say this, like, I'm 34 years old, so I understand older generations.
You can be 34 years old. I have seen you.
There's no way. She's in her 20s. Don't listen to her.
I respect and understand, older generations who want that stuff to be want to be respectful of what came before, but at the same time, I don't like the younger generations trying to say we don't need the older generations, and I'm just like, no, we need to have a better generational connection rather than a severance of the situation. So let's try to bridge that gap, and that would be an excellent movie to do that, or excellent trilogy series to do that. So that's just my
Yeah, that's a good take. That is a good take. You're right. Plus, who doesn't want to see Michael Keaton back as Batman?
I
You
wanted to
know?
see him back. Come on.
Yeah, Michael Keaton he's just
He's still my favorite Bruce Wayne to this day.
Well, think about it.
Live
How
action,
bad would
I mean-
Batgirl if they decided, nope, we're not going to do that?
it wasn't because of him, you know.
Yeah.
As
It was-
long as we don't have to have George Clooney back.
At this
But could
point,
you actually judge him off that film? He was only in it 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
I mean, really.
I given how bad things could go, I mean, there's a way to make this bad enough to where you're kind of wanting George Clooney back, you know.
Oh my gosh, it's almost to that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the best actor, but I think he's a good enough actor that can pull a lot of things off. It's just, back then he wasn't the perfect Batman. Now it's more like, you know what, we're kind of desperate here.
Well, I think that's about it for today's show. Man, we've had a really, really, really good discussion today, everybody. I think we've been at this for quite a while. So I'm just going to go around and Joe, tell us what you got cooking and where we can find you.
Oh, man, you can find me at Joe's Atmosphere on every kind of social media you can find. I'm not on all of them, but I've got the same name on all of them. Of course, tomorrow you can see me plot the last page of the first issue of The Privateer, the comic book I've been working on. And all we got left is the last page and the cover. And I'll be doing all the digital work on the side. It'll come out this spring. And we'll be starting on the second issue, plotting it here in about 3 weeks. I may wait till the end of the year, but anyway, that's tomorrow at 1:30, and then Sunday, of course, we got the pregame at 10 o'clock in the morning Central. Me and my buddy Knock, he's got a huge scouting report. If you're into college football, tune in. Last week it was an hour long. He's talking all about the championship games that are coming up in a week, and we'll have a fallout from Saturday, and we'll break all that down. The championship games will be announced by then, and we'll break it all down. Small Time Republic will be there too, because I don't watch college football, but those guys do, and they do a great job analyzing it. Of course, we got on Twitch, it's Papa Joe Gamer Up Way Too Late on Sunday nights after football's over with, where I have a few video games, cocktails, and fails. And then State of the Atmosphere, which is what I do a lot with my friends like John, Martin, Small Time Republic, Knock. All my friends show up there. I think I've got all of you in the thread. Keith, you're welcome to come by. I think I put Pop Culture Minefield in there. I need to put your private one in that thread. But
Okay.
that's on Wednesdays at 5:30. And, of course, my brother will be back. He's got new tech. He's got a Mac he's been wanting to produce his music on, and he's got it all set. We've been on hiatus for a couple weeks, and so the Brothers Hack the Matrix will be back this Thursday. So, yeah,
Wow.
I'm all over the place. Come see me.
We have a super chat from TJ.
TJ, the comics I want to be brought to life: Deceased Unkillables, Earth 2, The Dark Age, Identity Crisis, and Deathstroke, Lobo Hunt. Those are all pretty cool. Those are all
That's a
pretty
list.
cool. That is a list. TJ, thank you for the $5. Thank you for basically being interactive the entire time you've been on here. Let's go to Shnosky. Hey, Shnosky, what you got and where can people find you?
You can find my snark on Twitter at Aishinagami. And you can find me on Pop Culture Minefield on Saturdays usually. I'm here today because I'm actually off. Normally I can't make this. So
Wow. Well, then we are all
Thank
the
you for
better
joining
for it.
us.
Yeah. John, what do you got and where can people find you, buddy?
Excuse me, I cleared my throat. Well, you can find me on YouTube at Real Das Wolfen. On Tuesdays, I stream. This Tuesday, I'm streaming the new World of Warcraft expansion, Dragonflight.
Cool.
But normally, you can find me here Monday through Saturday on Pop Culture Minefield as one of the panelists, and sometimes on Stay the Atmosphere over on Joe's channel. And who knows where I'm going to pop up. Oh, and on Monday nights, you can find me on That 70s Rock Fans. It's Only Talk and Roll.
Yes.
Love that show. Mags,
Yes.
thank you for joining us. Where can people find you, and what do you have coming up next?
People can find me on Twitter and I feel like that came out weird. Twitter.
Twitters.
Twitter and YouTube, Magitech Mags, all in one word. You can see me around in the chats and modding for a lot of other people. Some occasionally I will mod for when I can. The Legion of Memers streams tomorrow on Saturdays. You can also find me on Zach's show on Wednesday nights. This week I had to take a break because a lot of things were going on and I was feeling uber exhausted from it all. And think preparations for Thanksgiving, that takes a lot out of you.
That's the holidays. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, but you'll see me around. Hopefully to be back next Wednesday night on his channel. So hopefully life will not get in the way with that. But I will be on a channel called Roman of the Empire on December 1st. And later in the evening, we'll be talking about Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. So yes. So
Star Trek Deuces.
yes.
The greatest ever.
Yes, so we'll be talking about that. Let me see if I can find the channel link and the stream.
Please do.
In the background. But anyway, so I'll be on that, and of course, a lot of times I get invites to a lot of other streams, sometimes last minute, so it's kind of like I can't tell where everybody where I'm at, but I hope to see everybody around, and hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and filled with food, joy, and laughter.
Wow. Thank you, Mags. Look, one last thing about the whole Star Trek 2. Will you guys be doing a slight overview of Space Seed before you do that?
Yes, I think that's part of the plan. So let me see if I can find the link real quick in the background before we leave.
A lot of people don't do that. They don't bother doing that. So you get a whole generation of kids raised.
It's a shame that some people don't know that's a sequel to an original episode of Star Trek. Yeah. It's freaking awesome.
So just give me a moment and see if I can pull them up real quick. So
in the meantime, Mags, what's your avatar? Which anime is that from?
This is not an anime. This is actually from my favorite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
Tara Branford. She's in Christmas gear right now. So it is the season.
Very cool.
Yes. I need that. Can somebody give me that soundbite? I will love you forever.
Oh my god, Jesus.
So let me see if I can pull up Roman of the Empire real quick. He's a really cool dude. He's a vet. Keith, he's a vet too. So you guys might get along. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me pull up his channel.
Well, while you're doing that, Martin.
Yeah.
Where you gonna be? Where you at? How can people get a hold of you?
Well, I'm always here in Pop Culture Minefield. And on Twitter, you can find me as the Martin Acosta, one word, and that's it.
Cool. Wow. Well, look, let's go ahead and start with the big thank you list. Let's start it with Gap After Dark, Lord Thoth, Krampus Jeebus, Ford is Back, COD, Penny, Joseph Dredd, Mr. Tickle Trunk, AF Watcher 88, because, you're cool like that. Christian, you know what? This entire episode has pretty much been funded by Christian today. Let's give him a big hand, everybody.
Woo!
Because-
Thank you, Christian.
Wow,
Thank
dude.
you for money.
And yeah. Alex Moore, Sox Bulletins, Latino Slant, Paulie. Love you, dude. We need to talk. Parrot Head, Wolverine 626, Marvos, A, Kylock, Anima, Confusa, Decepticons, Cave of Villains, of course, Magitech Mags, 24/7 Fusion Media, 24/7. Hey man, you cool, man. You cool. Zax, Darius Munchausen, TJ, Adega Outlaw. Oh, TJ, thank you too. Adega Outlaw, Slasher Fred, Wajid Leaky, T-Shirt Historian, Sammy Time Republic, the Peter Vinkman fan site, Pope Metallicus, the first, Cavatino, Cavalryman Che. Let's see, and that's it. Wow. So thank you to all of you and anyone else that might be watching this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe this show, this particular episode. Let us know what you like about it or probably what you didn't. And Mags, are you any closer to doing it?
I put it in the private chat, but it looks like Zach's shared his
Zach's
Roman,
put it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Roman's YouTube
Roman
channel.
the
So please,
of the Empire. Yep,
Roman of the
Okay.
Empire, please, y'all, please subscribe to him. He's a great dude. He's
just did. Did.
So
Yep.
he's really good. Like, subscribe. I don't like Zach said in the chat. I don't see the stream link yet. So please hit that notification bell and be patient.
Cool. Well, listen, for Morning Coffee with Keith, John, Joe, Martin, Mags, Shanadsky, Keith, and on behalf of everyone here at Dangerous Nerds, have a happy Friday, and we will see you in 2 hours on TGIF.
Thanks for watching.
Were you trying to blow out our ears, John?
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Take care,
Hey.
folks.
Well, we don't have a outro video, so
Oh, well,
we
In
just have
broadcast.
to.
Please
Bye.
play the Final Fantasy music.
And don't forget, we have our TGI Friday. Or thank God it's Friday show.
yes.
So,
and
we'll see you then. Bye.
You guys take
Bye.
care. It was good to see all of you.
Bye,
Take care.
y'all.
And